Yeah. 20 years. Taking the field now are Singapore and Thailand. Southeast Asian neighbours. And if we look back to what happened in Bangkok, Singapore winning the set, and Thailand winning the bowl final against Philippines in their home tournament. In the last minute, scoring a try, and watch out for number 10 for Thailand, Kumquat. He's the playmaker. Most things happen around him. He had a shocker in Bangkok with the boot, missing a number of conversions. And Singapore too, also very impressive. Some decent players out there, some good playmakers. Brian Ung, number 11, is one to look out for. Bronson Rowe, and maybe Martin Butler and Jalani. Should be a tight match, Dinuk.
Yeah, it should be a tight match, especially looking at where they have finished in the last. Singapore taking on Thailand.
Brian Ung scoring 3 tries in Bangkok, was their leading try scorer.
Singapore taking on Thailand.
Brian Ung scoring 3 tries in Bangkok, was their leading try scorer. Bursting through comes Mohamed Zaki. On the burst, very easy goes Pongsaton. He puts a little kick in, and it's beautifully weighted. And as he got the ball there, no, he's knocked it on. Has Komchak, referee on the spot there. I thought he might have been ahead of the kicker, but that's not an issue. He's just fumbled that over the line, and that's an early chance gone begging.
I would like to see the replay on that ground.
Yeah.
It was. So this is not the calling name.
Big shout out to Director of Rugby in Singapore, Inoki Afiaki. Very sad not to have you by my side commentating this weekend, Knox, but hope you're enjoying the rugby. And very much enjoyed the Tongan effort against the All Blacks last night. As away come Thailand again. It's number 3, Patarapat, and he's gone over in the corner. Yes, he has. First try of the game for Thailand, and they're 5-0 up. I'm loving the confidence which all these teams are playing with today. No one's holding back.
And that's nice to see. Look at that replay. That's Patarapat. Huge pass on him, one-on-one. And the confidence to hold up the play and dive into that try line is brilliant.
Inspired by the Thai ladies' surprise victory over Hong Kong earlier, perhaps.
Also, this Rugby World Cup has opened up the minds of the rugby players.
That's right.
Everywhere they go onto the pitch, they're there to play.
Look at that from Kumquat from the sideline. Looks like he's brought his kicking boots to Sri Lanka. Beautifully done from the sideline. It's 7-0 against the Singaporeans. Kumquat with the restart. He's a master of these. That one's gone just a fraction too deep, but valiantly won back by try scorer Patarapat. But it's in the hands of Singapore, and now their chance to have a go here at Thailand. A little wee knock on there, says referee, and so it'll be a scrum on midway through this first half. A few more people turning up now. Dinook up the tops there, and lovely to see that stand's going to be bathed in sunlight later on, isn't it?
Yeah, it'll be us who'll be having direct contact with the sunlight because it's the sunset. It's right opposite us.
Okay. Sunset's in the west over there.
Yeah.
Beautiful sunset yesterday. Away comes Pongsatorn right from the scrum there, around the blind side. Caught the Singaporeans napping. And here come Thailand again. It'll take a few good crisp passes in front. And Kumquat here is taking delivery of the ball. He should finish it from here. He's a well-balanced runner, but good defence. Daniel Chow coming across. And Brian Ung. And they've done something wrong. They've come around from the side there. And that's unfortunate. Good defence. Thai team looking very dangerous. Akarin takes the quick. Singaporeans have got that. And here comes Brian Ung. Look at this. Grabs him by the shirt. That's number 9. Mara Muhammad Hussein. It's been turned over again. This is Apichai. Apichai to Pongsatorn. In goes Kumquat. Ball's loose, gets towed away. Those are the kind of things that can break an ACL. And there's 2 players in front now. He's got 2 players outside him. They had to get that out wide. And now the Thais contested. Yes, they've done well there to win the ball. He got his hands on the ball. And Singapore botched that. They had 2 men outside. And chance for a breather.
Huge decision to make. He had 3 on 1. He had just had to pass, and fortunately just held on to that ball, and good defense from Thailand.
With a minute remaining, Captain Kumquat has pinged it down to about the 30-metre mark. Yeah, beautiful sunset. I went to the Gaul Face Hotel yesterday and sat there and watched the sun go down out to the west there with a big cold beverage, and it was just magic.
Yeah, it's nice. It's a nice part of this country, Gaul Face.
Had lots of friendly people offering me taxi rides to go shopping. Everyone's so friendly here in Sri Lanka. This is Pongsatorn. Oh, good show and go from Patarapat, the try scorer. And on the ball now it's Komchak. Can he reach out? Yes, he can. It's a second try for Thailand. Loving this Thai effort here today. And they've gone out to a 12-0 lead just before half time.
Yeah, brilliant stuff. Reaching for the try line and finally touching it down. Thailand. Nice hands, nice passing skills. With the kick to come.
It's very, very hot in Bangkok 2 weeks ago as well. Just as hot as this, maybe hotter. One of the referees said it was close to 50 on the pitch, and that's a bit of a shocker. So it's half time, and it's Thailand 12, Singapore 0.
There you go, the highlights of the first half. That's a nice try, nice offload, running back in. And Thailand leading 12 points to 0. Couple of weeks back, last week by this time, or a couple of weeks back, it was raining, it was pouring down in Colombo. And it's the rainy season, it's the monsoon season, and we head on to December, where we'll get a nice cool climate here in Sri Lanka.
So what are we now? We're in the end of summer. We're in the autumn here.
We're almost finishing summer.
How cool does it get in the winter?
Not much.
In Colombo.
Maximum it comes down to about 17 degrees.
Oh, that's all right. How about Kandy?
Kandy, I'm talking about midnight, it'll go up to about 14. But if you go up further up to the hills in Noorali, it'll be around 12, 11, and once it has even touched 4. So,
Wow, that's nice.
so I was told once last year when I was at the Sevens that Sri Lanka is the only country that in the world that from 40 degrees to 10 degrees you can travel in 5 hours time. You can feel the difference when you travel up to Kandy. If you keep your shutters open, the temperature coming down. So that's awesome feeling for me whenever I head back home.
These pictures coming to you live from Colombo from our production team, and a big collision in the air there, and the Thai player is down. He's hit Daniel Chow in the air, both going for the ball. Not illegal, but he is writhing around in pain. Referee Patrick Kwok hasn't seen it. He's playing on. It's a penalty to Singapore. That's Ting. Mohammed Hussein coming away, and he gets good support from Teng again on the inside. Going in to clean out is Hussein. But a little wee knock on, and Thailand are still down to 6 as a player is writhing on the ground. Here comes the stretcher and the grief counselling team, and they spring into action here. Thailand bringing on a substitution, but we won't be starting play because the stretcher's out there. Maybe we can see a replay of that. It was a big collision in mid-air.
Very dangerous. Should be very interesting in the 15s. The high balls. I'm waiting to see if the All Blacks get tested. They don't have the likes of Israel Dag or Corey Jane who used to get those high balls without any problems.
Yeah, they call themselves the Bomb Squad. Corey Jane, Severe, and Dag. 2 of the Bomb Squad have been disbanded. But last night, Nehe Milner Scudder went quite well under the high ball.
He has a lot of skills, man.
He's exciting, isn't he?
Yeah, he is. His steps are awesome. He's jumping up on the seats when he's having the ball.
Yeah, it's great seeing players like that coming into the All Black squad very late in the year. Also, Waseki Naholo, 2 exciting players.
And the champion Ma Nono reaching 100 caps to cap it off a superb try, also created by Milner.
Exactly. That's right, just one specialist fullback with the All Blacks, and he's not even a specialist fullback really, Ben Smith. He's played fly half, he's played in the centre, but he had a good game last night. So if he got injured, yeah.
Interesting. Even Israel Dag is injured out. He was injured and he has broken his shoulder. I don't think he'll be fit enough to make the squad. In that case, then Milner Scudder has to move on to the number 15 jersey.
Yes, or Bowden Barrett perhaps at a stretch.
Bowden Barrett has a lot of pace. He's amazing. He's so nice to watch.
It's a good game to watch last night, the Tonga All Black match.
Yeah.
And I'm surprised not to see my newsfeed cluttered this morning from Noki Afiaki, Director of Rugby for Singapore. Represented Tonga in a couple of World Cups, 03 and 07. Along with his brother Stan.
There you go, the crowd building up. Another Tongan was here last time for the Carlton Sevens, Willie Losing. He was in the commentary team with us for the Sevens.
Big Willie.
Big Willie, yeah.
He's got a face for radio. Still just waiting for the medical team. You can see them there crowding around. A lot of concern for the injured Thai player. Not sure who it is. Hope he's okay. It looked like they collected each other in the midriff and he landed badly. Up next, we go back to the women's side of the draw. Four rounds of games before the lunch break, before we go back to the men's. 23 games today, and probably about 28 tomorrow, something like that. And off he goes. I hope he's okay, getting the best care possible.
You can bring the ambulance right to the pitch side in this ground. You have a driveway right around the ground. So it'll be not that far for them to carry him out.
Okay, it's a tie scrum on their 10 metre from their own goal line, and in it goes, and away they come. They're holding a 12-point lead, and look at the confidence from this Thai side. On the inside comes Patarapat, one of the try scorers. Brian Ung has been forced into an error there, and away comes Pongsatorn. And this Thailand team want to do their mate justice, who's just been taken off on a stretcher. Put some points on these Singaporeans. Both these teams probably used to this type of heat. Akarin nudges it forward, and we'll have a line out. About 12 metres now from the Malaysian line, so they've worked their way down the field. 2 minutes into the second half. And looks like someone's about to get a wedgie. Daniel Chow, no. Wedgie avoided. As in goes Akarin, swings it away to Sumet. This is Pongsatorn. Back to Akarin. On the outside is Chaiwat Punpop, and here he goes over in the corner. Thailand are in for their third try. He doesn't go to the assistant referee. He's happy with that, and Thailand playing with some very good confidence in.
Yeah, Graham, beautiful to watch. So much confidence. If you take about couple of plays back, the way they ran from their own 22. Now look at this. Beautiful step, changing direction, giving the ball out wide, nice hands, and then acceleration from nowhere and touches down. Brilliant stuff, good confidence building up. And they'll be probably saying to themselves, they'll be playing for that man who left out for them. And they have obviously stepped up their game.
Kumquat again mistiming that, so that's two that he's mistimed. He was mistiming them in Bangkok 2 weeks ago. His restarts were beautiful, but his shots at goal were a bit shabby, so he's...
How much did these Sevens players work on goal kicking?
Look, I don't know, from team to team. You watch this restart, the timing is beautiful, and he's put that... No, is it? Okay, another tie is down from the restart. This time it's the try scorer, Chaiwat Bunpop. The ref says he's been interfered with there as he's gone for the ball. I didn't see it. Maybe a replay will tell us. Patrick Kwok saying, get up or get off. He's been lifted up by his physio. Obviously a known injury perhaps, but he's okay now.
That's a bit of magic, isn't it?
Yeah. That's Wasaki Naholo style from the village.
Yeah.
Village physio.
3 months before, Naholo was broken his leg. He went back to Fiji.
The magic leaves.
Magic leaves have done the treatment. You get these people even in Sri Lanka around here. And he touches the ball for the first time in the World Cup and scores a try.
Well, beautiful, wasn't it?
Yeah, excellent. Power and pace.
He looks like he's still favouring that knee though, and he went off early in yesterday's game. Thailand now with another chance to ram home this big points margin they've got now. They're 17-0 out. Here goes Lumpop. The referee's got the arm out. This is Sumit. He takes on the Singaporean defence. Here we go. Let's look at these hands. The Singaporeans up very quick, and they've done the job. That's Brian Ung. He's stymied the flow there, and if he'd missed that, it was try time for Thailand. Now they have to get organised. It's very messy. You could chuck a blanket over them. If they finally get this under control, which they don't, and it's a pig's dinner down there, no one able to tidy that up. And finally, referee Patrick Kwok from Hong Kong says knock on scrum Thailand as he calls on some subs. Hands on knees. It's hot, it's sapping, and there's a lot of rugby to be played today.
Yeah, these teams have very little turnaround time. Go back, recover, use the ice baths, and come back again to play in no time. And again, they'll be under about 40 degrees, so it's very hard.
Very hot indeed. I've still got a glaze on from coming up the steps here to the commentary box. I was gasping for about 3 minutes. I can't imagine running around down there. Good scrum from Thailand, and away comes Tanapong, and just a matter of numbers straight from first phase. Very surprising to see Thailand scoring with such ease from a set move there. Well played Thailand, 4 tries to 0, and it's 22-0.
Look at the replay, nice scrum, nicely picked up by the scrum half, and takes the last line of defense and puts it across.
Not a hand laid on him. Kumquat being hooked from the kicking duties. Akadin now will have a shot at this. Can he do any better? Not really. So it stays 22-0. This is a good performance from Thailand. And is that full time?
Yeah, that's full time.
It's full time, 22-0.
A very good match by Thailand. Of course, they lost a player due to injury. But then 22 points to 0. There you go. Confirmation. Final scores 22 points to 0. Thailand beating Singapore in the third leg of the Asian Sevens series. Highlights coming up. That's Thailand's first try. Look at that. Nice hands. Moving it out wide. A long pass. And then the acceleration. Brilliant. That's number 1 for Thailand. Here comes 2. Nice show and go. Offloading, good support lines. And touching it down. Thailand scoring their second. That was in the first half. Come second half. Thailand once again pushing the ball out wide. Change of direction. And excellent bit of passing skills. Acceleration. That was the third try. For Thailand, icing on the cake off the scrum. Picks it up and passes it out to his right side to score the next.